Now then, welcome back to Blood and Bones done in 60 days. Today, day 30. And look who's sleeping. Look who's having a little sleepy pies. Oh, look who's sleeping. Hi. You didn't see anything. You didn't see that at all. Nobody saw it. Alright, so we just killed a wither in Lewis's episode yesterday. And today I'm having a go at making something completely nothing to do with a wither whatsoever. Today I'm looking at Enhanced Portals 3. Now if we have a look in here, let's do this thing. Enhanced Portals, there we go. Let's select that up. Alrighty, so there's not many things that I need to create, but they are quite expensive. First off, let's put it into perspective, right? I know nothing about Enhanced Portals. I didn't really even know the mod existed, other than the fact it was there, and I thought, we should use Enhanced Portals. Lewis said, yeah, do that. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. You'll need this, and this, and go and watch a video tutorial. So, yeah, I've done that. I know roughly what I need. So, I need to make some glasses. So, cyan dye, red dye were the things. I've just been collecting a few bits and pieces. So, let's get a piece of red dye and a piece of cyan dye, and maketh the glasses of awesomeness. Okay, so the glasses, I'm supposed to wear those so I can see all these different blocks. Apparently these portal frames all look the same unless you're wearing glasses, and then you can see where stuff is. So I'm going to need to wear those in a bit. Also going to need a wrench, and I think I got everything in a wrench. Yep, I'm going to need a wrench for accessing the blocks. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I'm going to need portal frames and dimensional bridge stabilizers. These are kind of like the power source. So I need to get a load of resonant ender. It's only 150 resonant ender in each for this, to make the bridge, which is this thing, into a dimensional bridge stabilizer. I think that's it. I get the empty one and then I put red. Yeah. So machine frames, electrum, and some of these. And I think I need 12 of these. 12 of them. So I made up a few more of these. And I think I'm probably going to need all of these, to be honest. I don't know how many I'm going to need exactly, but I know I'm going to need plenty. Don't think there's anything else in there I may need. Yeah, I don't want to use redstone energy cells. Where have we got some of that? Yes. And no, we don't need any of that stuff. Redstone. Don't I have a redstone supply over here? Yes, I do. There we go. Alright, so let's make a load of these. So, nope, that didn't work. It's the other way around. Derping with Nemsun already begins. I'm just so used to remembering the other recipe. Okay, so we're going to need 12, so we're going to need 36 of these. That's already a lot of resources, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of resources. Okay, so we've got those. And we're going to need 12 of those, and then we're going to need 36 of the electrum. 36. Well, looks like we've got enough there. Okay. Electrum's not too hard to make, at least. Right, let's pop that together. There's 10. And what are we missing? We're not missing the electrum. We're missing another redstone reception coil. So, I miscounted, didn't I? 36, and I only made 32. There we go. Alright, so let's do this over here. Can I get some more of that stuff? Did we have any more, or do I have to make some more up? Oh, there's some more in there. That's alright then. Let's see. This stuff's only gold and iron mixed together, so I may as well just make a load of them, because I'll probably need them for other things in the future as well. Right, so that's that, and there we go. So 10, 11, 12. 12, there we go. Right. Now, these need to be done in a fluid transposer, which we currently have redstone in. Awesome. We do have a bucket of resident ender, and I can go and fetch some more, and then it just needs pumping in. So let's do the redstone interface one first, shall we? What do we need for that? We need to put a portal frame in to take the redstone out. So I may as well get a few of those made with the redstone that's in the transposer already. So how do we make a portal frame? Like so. Okay, I think I've got everything for portal frames. So, yep, let's make 4 for now. Going to need plenty more, so I'm going to need plenty more stone. But let's get some redstone interfaces to use this up. I'm going to need at least 2 for the first one. Let me go that way. I'm going to need at least 2 for the first one. Just so I've got the first link. So I need a from and to each time. I think I've seen before that there's like a dialing device. And I think that may be something that I'll use to make one portal go to many portals instead of making many portals linked. So I'll need 1 for the home portal and 1 for every portal I connect to. So I may as well, let's see, we've got 1 for the home compute and 1 for, we've got the nether, we've got the blood magic area. I may do a sleepy dream world one. I think I want to go maybe into the mines as well. Let's see how many I can make. Meanwhile, let's make some more of these portal blocks. There's a lot of crafting to get started on this, guys. I think I will cut away in a bit once we've got the basic gist of what I'm doing, just to make it easier for you. And portal frames 15. Let's make another 1 just in case. There we go. And then I'll save these machine frames and stuff for another time in case I need it. Okay, that's that one. That's 2. So I'm nearly run out. And then I will get myself this resident ender and fill it up with resident ender. I could also melt down ender pearls, which I'm pretty sure we got some ender pearls in here somewhere. Yeah, 3 ender pearls in there. But I'll probably go and get the resident ender from upstairs and put it into here first. Okay, so 6,000. How much does it need? It needs all the energies. It needs the energies. It's missing the energies. Okay, so let's take this from up here. Alright, so general gist, I need to make a few bits and pieces fairly swiftly, and I don't really want to do everything on camera. So let's set that output. I think it's outputting. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're gonna set this portal block up around here. Now these are going to go around here once they're full of resonant ender. I'm going to put them around here, and they go in a similar sort of 3x3x3 structure to the reactor as like a minimum. I think it tells us over there somewhere. There we go. Minimum is 2x3x2. Each row adds to the maximum active portal connections. Each row. So that gives us 3, 4, something like that. But anyway, I'm going to get on with filling these all up with the resonant ender. And I'll be back to construct it. Just before the other things that I've got to make. A portal controller, which is a portal frame with a diamond. And also a network interface, which is another bit of redstone ender going into a portal frame. So I'll get all this redstone ender all sorted out. I'll head over to the little ender forest area and transport it all back over here. And we should be good to go. Yeah, I got to get rid of that as well. But I'll do that in a minute. Alright, see you in a bit, guys. Man, that scared the life out of me. I was just sorting stuff out over here. I'd already put a lid on the thing, and then something just blew up. They're coming from somewhere down there. They're attacking us in greater number. I don't know why it's just happened. Maybe something to do with this update that we've just had. I don't know. But I'll fix that in a bit. I think I've got everything I need to get started, sorted on here. I think I've got everything I need. Put that away. Right, I'm wearing these glasses so that I can see what I'm doing. Apparently, they will make all the difference in the world. I don't know, to be honest. But I want to set up this stabilizer to be sure. Anyway, right, so we've got a big reactor. It's pumping out into this first redstone energy cell and then pumping out into the next redstone energy cell, which has got an output on this side. The reason I've done 2 is to have a big buffer for the redstone flux to just sit there chilling. This has still got a fair bit of energy left in it before I need to turn it back on again. We're looking good for how the power system's working, so this is why these portals require such a big amount of power. We decided to put it next to the big reactor in here. Now, I don't think there's any particular things that I need to include in this. I think it's just a multi-block structure and be a multi-block structure. Be a multi-block structure. Right-click it with the wrench. Yes, there we go. Can't fool me. Silly multi-block structure. Right. Okay. So this needs to receive power. Okay. Needs to receive power, instability, active portals, blah, 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 blah. Right, so you need to give this power. Why are you not giving this power? Give it some power. You want to be outputting that side. Output. Give me power. Give me power. Give me fuel, give me power, give me that what I desire. Why are you not working? Do I need to set the redstone on? No, that's just energy coming in. Okay, so it's active all the time. Let's turn that off. Turn that to that. No. Let's try reattaching this. And give it an output that side. Now it's taking it. Well, it took a little bit anyway. Soon filled it up. Maybe this needs placing after the multi-block. Maybe that's what it was. Because there's an in there and an out there, and we turn all the other ones off. In from this direction, that starts filling back up again, and that's now got energy in it. I'm guessing it goes anywhere. I shouldn't think it needs a particular top, middle, bottom, side or anything for the energy to go in. We'll see when we start using it whether we get any problems, and I could always move that down a bit and do some piping or something. Right, so we've got a bridge stabilised, and these instability modes, I'm guessing that the more risky you make it, the more unstable it is, but the less power it uses. Well, as we've got a big reactor, I'm just going to leave it on normal so there's no instability. We don't need any glitchy portals. And I think I'm just going to put a portal here. Why not? Just going to test it out with a couple of local portals. Now, these portals can be any shape and size, apparently. But I still think it needs to be at least the basics here. Oh, we need other blocks in as well. So if we put this controller block down there. And, well, we don't really need those up there. I'm going to need a redstone interface there to push a button. Put a button on it. Like that. That's going to be the redstone interface. And I'm also going to need a network interface, apparently. So I'll put a network interface down there and just seal it off like that. So that should be a valid portal. It hasn't got anything that I can interact with at the minute, and the textures haven't joined up to make it a portal. So I think I need a network card. Hang on a minute. A network card. I think that's paper and lapis and iron or something. Let's just get some paper. Not that one. Paper. There we go. And some lapis and iron. Well, we should have plenty of all of that. Yep, plenty of lapis. Okay, so what are we up to? These network location cards. Okay. 16 for that. That's not bad. So I only really need 16. I could do 16 portals. That's pretty cool. And I don't need the paper, but I'll keep it on me. So what's first then? I can put the cards in there, and then as I take one out, it's location set. Okay, any particular location? I think that just means that it knows, this knows that that exists, so it uses this power. I think something like that. And then you'll right-click that onto the portal controller. Oh, yeah. And then it makes a multi-block structure there. Success, portal initialized. Okay. Now, I can't access those. And if I take the glasses off, they all look like a normal blocks, you see. The glasses show me which block's which. Okay, so now with a wrench, if I put it on there, a unique identifier for this portal. Well, let's make it public. Let's... I don't know. I'm just experimenting, so we'll just make it the first one. Save. Okay, and then what's in this one? This is a network portal thing, so this was the first one. Oh, there's a network identifier. Well, let's do a network identifier as that. Why not? So, network portals 1, okay? You cannot dial the same portal you're calling. Okay, we need a second portal. Let's make another portal on the other side to test it out. And, yep, I'm going to fix that later. Don't you worry, guys. Right. I don't actually want a portal here. I don't physically need a portal right here. We're going to move the portals to distant places and all that sort of stuff. The reason for portals is to be able to jump around all over the place. But I need to test it out. So we got one there, and the rest up the side here. And then we've got a redstone interface there, a portal controller there, and a network interface there. Okay, and then we give it one of these location cards. Boing! It becomes a multi-block structure. I'm going to stick a button on it. If you love it, then you should have stuck a button on it. And then we set this up. This is going to be a public unique identifier number 2. Okay. And network-wise, we need to have the same network, which was that one. Save. So now we've got 2 networked portals, yeah. The redstone interface is input, create portal on signal. There's also output when portal is created. Portal on signal. Dial specific, dial random, dial identifier, create portal on signal, I guess. Alright, so there's a portal. It's only a few seconds because the button's only a few seconds. We could do a lever or something, but I kind of want it to turn off when we're done. So, oh yeah, look. Wow. Got it working. I got it working. Alright, so let's see how much power this has got. It's been using some up. That's all gaining again. Okay, and this has received the power it needed. So, yeah, obviously it uses power, but not enough to worry about. Probably the bigger the portal and the further it is away, the more power it uses. But there we go, the first of portal linking systems. So, I've got 7 of those, another one of those, another one of those. I've got another set of everything I need to go over to the blood magic area and set that up. But this, although this is like the basics, there's something about this that isn't quite right. So I want to do a bit of research onto the other blocks that are involved that I can use, and just see if this well, item transformation, that's cool. Fluid, energy items. I could set up a mine and have stuff coming back up here, maybe. Module manipulator, biometric manipulator, dialing device. I want to check out the dialing device. So it's a network interface with a diamond. Well, I've only got one network interface left, so I'm guessing that it's kind of like an upgrade. And I've used up all the juices in there. I suppose I could use another ender pearl and make some more juice for it. But first, I'm going to go and find out what it does. And I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Maybe we'll test it out. Alrighty then. So, we've got everything set up. I've had a bit tidy up in here. I'm going to set up something in this area for auto-processing ores and stuff, because I spotted a couple of things while I was doing some research. And this item transportation module has intrigued me, and I want to do some testing. I've done some testing on not the portal controller, on the dialing device, and I've got one of those working and set up. I'm going to show you. But I fancy having a go at testing this out, item transportation module, to see if I can actually transfer items from, right? So that's there. I'll tidy this area up a bit more and work on more stuff. We've got bits and pieces over here. But this portal over here is now sort of like a main portal in the base. As soon as we come out of here, we come out into this area, we can go down to the gases area, we can go into the kitchens, into the workshop, or down into the tinkers, or fairly swiftly down into the witchery area. So I put the portal right here. Now the dialing device is just an upgrade to the interface, the network interface. The network interface was this thing here, and then you can upgrade that into the dialing device. Where is it? There it is. You take one of those and a diamond and upgrade it to a dialing device, and that then needs to be at all your portals that are going to be linked into the system. And if I right click on here, you can see I've got identifiers stored. You give the portal its own place, like normal, like this should be public, click to modify. Yep. So that is the symbol for this portal. So all of the portals will come back to that. And the Blood Magic Island, I've set one up, and that's the symbol for the Blood Magic Island because of the 4 sections. Try and make it easy to remember. You can also change what it's going to look like. So I've got the red colour with this evil villager particle effect, and it looks pretty cool. We might change it some more, but yeah, that looks pretty cool. And this literally makes a direct route to the Blood Magic area, of which I've got a fair bit more work planned now, because I'm going to get rid of all this dirt and finish off stuff. Did a little bit more of that blood stone around it, and I'm going to mix the bloodstone in with the sandstone a little bit more around the place to try and brighten things up a bit. I've got the night vision on at the minute, so it looks pretty weird, but it's also raining, so we don't care, right? But the thing about this is you need to turn it off, so there's no redstone block in it. So I've got some spare redstone blocks now. I don't really need them in here. So workshop dial, and poof, I'm in, I'm through, and then I turn it off again afterwards. Easy. Now, with this dialing device, I can set up multiple locations, and with the same setup, a controller and a dialing device in each area, it will have the power coming from here, which is the big reactor, which is keeping it very stoked. I've put 2 redstone energy cells so that I can take power from those energy cells to power things like this in the walls, and that over there. And this is pretty boss, really. A big reactor, pretty boss at making energy. Did use a fair bit just opening that portal and closing it though. But the next thing I'm planning on working on is getting an automated area up here that can process to get us the yellorium ingots to keep this thing powered. I mean, it's got 28 at the minute, and it does a lot of power for one of those. It does a lot of power for one of those, so I don't need to worry about that too much. But next thing up is to make another portal. I've got the pieces, because I did have spare pieces anyway. I've got the pieces to make another portal. I've got a dialing device, a controller, and a portal. But I also want to make one of these item transfers from a portal frame. Make one of those up and test that out for transferring items from, let's say, a turtle quarry somewhere, and bringing it up into this area. So there'll be another portal here, which will be another dialing device maybe, or maybe just an item transferer. I don't know. Making tesseracts is not cheap as far as I can tell. Let's clear that off. Tesseracts were never cheap in the first place, but Enderium ingots, it doesn't look actually if it's changed too much. Maybe it hasn't changed at all. Fill that up and that becomes a tesseract. Ah, this is the thing, look. This is why it's not possible right now. This is a full Tesseract frame, which goes into the center here. Tartarite is the big alloy from, as far as we've got, really. That's the best we've got so far. But this comes from the dust, which is a couple of these examites. These are all dusts and things that come from the from the end. So we're going to have to defeat the end dragon before we can get Tesseracts. So these enhanced portals, if I can get them to work, could be very, very good. Could be. I don't know for sure yet. We shall see. But that, my friends, is all we've got time for this episode. I'm done today for another day on the server. I will continue messing around with the item translocator thing on the portals and see if I can actually get items travelling between portals for a bit of RF power. And then I can set up another quarry area, maybe even quarry out underneath our base because of those creeper explosions that we had just over there by the just behind me there. Yeah. Because if they can get up and break things like that, then, well, yeah. We don't actually need the dungeons anymore underneath us, so I might just, like, dig down a bit and set some turtles off, just digging the whole place out. And then AFK up here while we get all the materials. There's lots of other digging that needs doing, so being able to transfer the items to a processing centre will be very, very awesome, no doubt. Like my double glasses. Check them out. Double glasses. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode of Blood and Bones, done in 60 days.